All right, we are live. Hey, everybody. Just wanted to go on quickly, not too long. We'll see. We'll see who comes up or if anyone wants to chat or whatever. I just wanted to go on. I put something in my community page. I was talking to my good buddy James Condon today, and a lot of people that were on the chat with Steve Small Engine Saloon Sunday afternoon. I was on that with Steve. Thank you, Steve, for that. And a lot of people had some generator questions. A lot of generator questions, actually. I saw a bunch in the comments, and I got some emails afterwards. So James has been gracious enough to do a live stream with me tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, and we'll talk generators. So, hi, Simone. Got the proofs. I sent you the acknowledgement. Those stickers should be coming my way 3 to 5 business days, and then I'll send a bunch of them your way. So they're looking good. Hey, Jason. Like I was saying, tomorrow night, 9:30 UK guys, you'll be in bed, I'm sure. But I had to work around James Condon's schedule. He's got young kids, and he's got to put them to bed and all that. So it'll be 9:30 Eastern time tomorrow. If anyone's up for a cocktail at 2:30 in the morning UK time, feel free. But it'll be a little late for the UK people. Anyhow, James Condon will be joining me tomorrow. It'll be talking about generators, any kind of generator questions and stuff like that. You guys over in the UK and Europe, you could watch the replay, I guess. But I've been getting a lot of questions about generators. And James, he's a good YouTube, good buddy, good friend. Known each other a little while now because of YouTube. And he's always willing to help out. So, like I said, I put it on my community page, 9:30 tomorrow. So, hey, whoever wants to come by. But I just wanted to announce that in a little live tonight. I didn't see that many people on right now, and it's been kind of weird the past few days. People that normally do streams Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday like that, they aren't really doing them. People are taking turns, so I figured, hey, it's Tuesday afternoon. Tina was on earlier, Braveheart Scrapper, so I was on her channel a little bit, and I figured I'd just go on for a little bit. Let me throw a link out there and see if anyone wants to chat. But the main thing was talking about tomorrow night's generator Q&A with myself and James Condon. James is the best when it comes to generators and troubleshooting them, and small engines too. He's a fantastic small engine mechanic, but wicked with electronics and electricity and stuff like that. So it should be fun. James and I did one of them about maybe I think 6 months ago, a generator Q&A, and we had some great people come up too. We had Bruce came up, Mikey. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it, Mike. We had Bruce came up from Bruce's shop, and Steve Small Engine. He came up. Pate's came up. So right now it's going to be. I'm going to try and keep it a generator Q&A so we can get some questions answered. If you guys want to throw any comments or questions about generators in the comments in this video, I'll get them together and we'll get them. Try and get those answered for you in tomorrow's live stream. I know when we do the live stream talking about anything, generators or small engines in general, a lot of people get frustrated because they ask a question and if they don't see it get answered. Thanks again, Mikey. If they see their question on the comments and we don't answer it, it's not personal. It's not that we don't want to answer the question. It's just that someone like Steve Small Engine, who has, I believe it's 445,000 subscribers, you can't answer everything. Okay. So the other day he was taking the, people did like stickers and super chats and stuff like that who had legit questions. He was taking them people first because, of course they donated some money to his channel, try and answer them first. But all I'm saying is if you have specific generator questions, put them in the comments below. I'll look at them tonight and tomorrow. I'll get a list together and I'll try and get answers for those questions. So, hopefully you'll see that. And if I can't answer them on the live stream with James, I'll try and answer them, or him and I in combination, we'll try and answer them in an email, or maybe I'll do a video just on those answers. So I just want to make sure, because a lot of times people ask a lot of questions, and sometimes these chats are going so fast, we can't possibly answer all the questions. But like I said, put them in the comments. If there's any specific questions you have, I'll make a list together. I'll make sure you get an answer. It may not be the right one because, like I said, I'm not the best generator guy, but I got James Condon to fall back on. So, it should be fun. It'll be a good night. And like I said, we'll talk. We'll answer some questions, and then if it gets a little lightheaded, we'll throw some people else up on the panel and have some nice conversations. people ask me all the time, I'm not doing a lot of content on fixing stuff. I do my Sunday stream, but the Sunday stream turns into banter. It turns into just having a good time and things like that. So this is going to be, we want it to be a Q&A session. Yeah, you could say, hi, how you doing, this and that, love your channel, all that, that's great. But a lot of people will ask me about generators, and James is the best person to answer that. So tomorrow is going to be about people, getting some answers to some generator questions. Let me see who's in the chat here. Jason Hughes, hello. DNR, hi, Dave. Mikey, we said hello before. Gulf Coast, Jason Hughes. Dave Kernet, hi, Dave. Flashing the field. David, let me try and answer you. Flash in the field. You have to start out with some type of electricity or current, whatever, in there. If the field isn't energized, meaning if the magnets, they'll depolarize over time, just like a generator on an old car. If you have to excite the field so that the magnetism is induced into the windings so that as it rotates, it could generate the power. If your magnets sit for a while, like a generator, if it sits for a while, you'll see James doing that trick with a drill. You plug a 110 drill into the socket, which is basically just a motor. And what's a motor? It's a generator in reverse. So what he does, you plug it in, or you can do it too. Then you spin the drill chuck by hand. You can induce enough, generate enough electricity through that to excite the field in the windings, and then boom, your generator can come to life. So you'll see some people, a generator, hey, Zombie, how you doing, buddy? You'll see a generator sitting for a couple of years, and they're like, it's not putting out any juice, or it's only putting out 12 volts or something. What's going on? You could try that trick, and it's worked for me a number of times, where you take a generator or even like a die grinder. I'll take a die grinder and roll the wheel on the floor to create it spinning. And sometimes that induced magnetism and current and the electricity in there will excite the field winding, and boom, all of a sudden now it puts out electricity. So that's really what the excitation of it should be. Sandy Rose, hello, Sandy, how are you? So like I said, I'm not the expert on that. James is. He can get into theory. He can get into all kinds of stuff with that. I just know from what I've learned a ton from him, by the way. I mean, especially about AVRs and generators, automatic voltage regulators. I didn't know anything about those things. And a guy brought me a Generac one time, and it was the automatic voltage regulator. And I ended up getting one on Amazon for $35, and it fixed it. He had it at a power equipment dealer for months. They couldn't fix it, charged him hundreds of dollars, cost me $35 for an AVR. And that was thanks to James Condon. He said, oh, did you check the AVR? And I'm like, what's an AVR? Because I wasn't really into generators. I was repairing mowers and blowers and tractors and things like that. So like I said, James has taught me an awful lot, and hopefully he'll answer your questions. And like I said, if you have questions, throw them in the comments below. And between now and tomorrow night, we'll try and answer them. And if you can't make it on tomorrow to look at them or look at the answers, or talk with us because of your time frame, it's 9:30 Eastern time. It's late in the UK. It's gonna be 2:30 in the morning. Yeah, some diehards will be up, but most of you, you'll probably be smart and be in bed. But anyway, our Canadian friends, they're 2-3 hours behind us. They may come up, Bruce and Steve and some of the people around here. But I just want to make sure that we can get some generator questions asked, because a lot of guys, we try and answer regular small engine questions, the standard stuff. It won't run, it stalls out, But generators, look at what happened to us. We had Hurricane Henri come through here, didn't do anything. But generators were going crazy. People were buying them, and people were trying to get them fixed and stuff like that. So we want to try and get some questions answered. Let me go through some comments in here and see. Sandy says, let me see. Hold on. What do we got, Sandy? I want to know about battery operators. So, yeah, but when you say, solar operated generators, Steve Small Engine, you got to go see Steve Small Engine Saloon, his channel. He's got a massive giveaway now. He's going to be giving away a solar powered generator. So go to his website, enter. It's a beautiful unit. Him and his lovely wife, April, just did a video on it. So check them out. Steve, hopefully he'll come up tomorrow night and he could talk about that. The people that make that solar power generator actually, I believe, sponsored the giveaway. So, and maybe he'll come on tonight and he can talk about it if he's here. I'm only going to be on, I'll be on, maybe the better part of an hour. Let's see what happens tonight. But if Steve comes on, hopefully he can answer that question. I've never used one. I've seen them out there. They're not that cheap on some of those, but hopefully Steve can answer that for you. All right, let's see. Let me go back here. Oh, who else we got on here? Let's see. Let me scroll down here. Oh, you already entered. Great. Wish me luck. Good luck. All right. I'll put the link out again. There is the link. Like I said, I'm just going on to promote tomorrow's stream. Henry, hopefully you'll be on, Henry. I got James Condon to agree to a live stream tomorrow to talk about generators. We always get tons of questions, and we did a stream about 6 months ago, him and I, when I first met him. I asked him if he'd come on, and he did a stream with me, and then we talked generators and got a lot of questions answered. And I know I've learned a lot from James since I've known him. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It should be a fun stream. And thumbs up to our friend Henry at Mowers and Blowers. He hit 10,000. So go visit Henry at Mowers and Blowers and congratulate him. 10,000 viewers or 10,000 subs. So I think for 10,000 you get a button. I think a Chrome YouTube button or something like that. So congrats to you, Henry. Hopefully everything's going well. Water started falling from the sky. Yeah, I tell you, Zombie, today was a 90-degree day. We had rain for the past 2 or 3, but the next 3, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, even today, next 4 are going to be 90-degree plus. But then the weekend's supposed to be 70s, so that should be good. Again, those who just joined me, here's somebody new. I haven't seen you before. Adventure Demo Don. Hello, how are you? Thanks for showing up. Let me see. The hurricane, what happened, Gulf Coast, it parked above us and around us, and it delivered a ton of rain, but none of the wind that they said was going to happen. So the ground was soft, and we expected trees and everything else to be uprooted, but nothing really happened because we didn't get the wind. We did get a lot of rain. I mean, there was some downpours and some real heavy rains, but really nothing, you know. Yeah, it's hot here, Zombie. 100 heat indexes, absolutely. Yep, but 70s over the weekend. That should be nice. That really should be. What else? Everyone's been asking me about content. A couple things happening, busy with around the house here. My cat got sick. That was crazy. This last weekend was all about the cat. So it's just crazy. I mean, all the money you spend at the vet and nothing comes of it. But anyway, I do have a bunch of content. I have to finish filming and get up there. I've been doing my lives, going on Mix every weekend, having mine on Sunday. But, at this point, I'm going to try and get some more content out there. People have been emailing me with suggestions on what they'd like to see. So hopefully I'll do some of that and we'll get some more content out there. Because right now, it's funny. You go on a stream like Steve Small Engine Saloon when I was there with him the other day. I literally got over 100 new subs in a day and a half just by him giving a shout out and me being on with him. So that's pretty cool. But I guess, when you got a guy like Steve with 445,000 subscribers, hey, he could spare a couple, throwing them my way. So that was good. Thank you, Steve. It was fun. We really had a good time. Let's see who else we got on here. And you guys look forward to Hooked on Classics. We got some cool stickers of her logo coming up, probably in a week or so. And what I'll do, Simone, I ordered 50 because the price was really good. It was a fantastic price. And it was, I'm trying to think of the website. Oh gosh, vinyl something. I'll put a link to it in there, but it was cheap. It was actually fairly inexpensive. But what I'll do is I'll mail you, say 2/3 of them, and I'll keep a third here. If you want to send them to any U.S. people, just tell me who it is, and I'll send them out of here. Be a lot cheaper. Scott Keller, hello, Scott. What do we got here from Mr. Keller? Power gas line. Yeah, but you know what? Is your generators run on gas, on natural gas? Because normally everyone I know that has generators run on natural gas or propane don't do anything because it runs clean. You don't get all the hydrocarbons and all that stuff because of gasoline. I mean, it definitely changed the oil. I mean, that's cheap to do, but as far as doing anything to it, I mean, I wouldn't, But anyway, let me throw the link back out. DK, hey Dennis, how you doing, bud? So like I said, those who just joined, tomorrow 9:30 Eastern time, myself, James Condon, we're doing a live about generator Q&A. Phil, here's the guy I wanted to talk to. Phil, who was the vinyl disorder, is that what it's called? I used them. Phil is the one that hooked me up with them, put the link the other day, and I clicked on it and I used it, and it was a great deal on sticker prices. I'll let you know how I make out Rich, not Phil, Rich. When I say Mowers and Blowers Outdone is Rich. Vinyl Disorder, I think is the name of it. But you could throw it in there if you got it, Rich. But anyway, I ordered them. I had the proofs came yesterday. I approved the proofs for a Simone sticker, and hopefully they said 2 to 5 days. So I'm hoping by the end of the week I see these stickers. So we'll send some off to her in the UK, and then we'll keep some here for her friends that want some here. But Mikey, what are you doing, buddy? I love it and I love you, but you don't have to. I'm not asking for it. Yeah. In fact, this month I got a couple bucks from YouTube, so I was doing okay. People are actually watching my videos. You know what I did notice today, though, and I do appreciate it. What I did notice today was I had a whole mess of videos that I never monetized, and I was looking back, and one had like 17,000 views and 10,000 views, and I'm like, oh, that could be a couple of dollars, you know. So I actually went back at lunchtime today. I was scrolling through, and I said, well, let me do the monetization. So, like I said, it's not a ton of money, but with monetization, I could buy stickers, maybe some key rings, maybe some T-shirts, hats, whatever. This way, it won't be coming out of my pocket. You know, I've been doing the monetize for a few months now, and a few bucks have gone in. And like I said, I'm not broken even yet, but I will be. You know, a couple months, I'll be broken even. But it helps. It really does help. Let's see. Henry, what are you doing, buddy? I haven't even had dinner yet. The wife went out with her girlfriends, so I'm home alone with the cat, and I figured I'd just talk about tomorrow's stream. So 9:30 Eastern time. I apologize to my UK friends because it'll be 2:30 in the morning. I'm sure a couple of you will be on, but yeah, if you have questions about generators or anything related to that, put them in the comments. I will make a note of all of the questions in the comments on this video, and I will have a list for tomorrow's chat, and I'll talk to James about it. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? But because of his family situation with young kids and stuff like that, you know, after 9 is best for him. I can't ask him to go on earlier because, you know, family comes first. He's got to put the kids to bed, stuff like that. So, hey, Kev.
Hey, Ken, how are you today?
Good. So I was talking tomorrow, generator James Condon. We're going to have a nice generator Q&A. It should be fun.
What time is that tomorrow?
9:30
p.m.
p.m. Yep.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I think his kids go to bed 9-ish or whatever. So he you know, anytime after that, I said about 9:30. So that should be good.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and make that then. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Last time I did it, my Canadian friends were coming out. Hey, Thomas, because it was 2-3 hours back their time.
Thomas, Gulf Coast.
But yeah, we got a few people on here. Some of the normal contributors. Henry, I don't know why Henry's not coming up. Unless, what did he say? Hold on. Oh, he's got to go.
Because I got here before him.
Well, no, he says he's got to go put a shirt on, so he's got to go get the big dog shirt.
So we look like Conker. So what?
There you go. Hey, did you see Conker put out the video on his streamer running? He just
really?
He just put it was like 36 seconds, but it actually ran.
That's all right. That's all right. Jason, how are you?
Yep. But it was funny because he was going with that trimmer saying it was for his friend the chef. He was going to trade the trimmer repair for a gourmet meal. And once before he did that for him, where they swapped, you know, a little barter, which is cool. I love bartering. Yeah. But I guess this time, between time, labor, parts, everything else, he didn't think it was worth it, meaning he spent more than he thought the meal was worth.
I got you.
We'll see. Henry, what's up, brother?
Hey, Henry.
How you doing, guys?
Hey, you.
Is that a big dog shirt in brown, or is that just a brown shirt?
What's that?
Is that a big dog shirt in brown, or just a brown shirt?
No, that's just a regular shirt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorry, Henry. I'm not wearing your shirt today.
That's all right. All right.
Garmin.
No, today I figured I got in touch with James Condon and I said, hey, how about doing a Q&A? And yesterday, and I said, what's good for you? He says, anytime after 9. I said, well, we'll do a 9:30. And my wife's birthday is Thursday, so Thursday's out. So I figured Wednesday. So tomorrow at 9:30, we'll be doing generator Q&A. So
that's
so many people ask me generator questions, and half the time I don't want to give the wrong answer, you know. And everything I've learned about him, I'll be honest, I've learned through James. I really have. Yeah. So,
well, yeah, he's the one. You know, if you want to learn about spark plugs today, was what's his name? A farm. They had all the spark
Project
plugs.
Farm? Was that Project Farm?
Oh, Project Farm.
Yeah, it was excellent video.
What was he? He was testing all the different brands. Did he have Torch?
Yeah, no, he didn't have Torch, but he had the E3s,
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I got to watch that because I mean, a lot of that smoke and mirrors. I'll be honest with you. Every time I take those things out of there, I think I have a drawer with 30 of the E3s and all the split fire and all that snake oil. I mean, they work. Don't get me wrong, but to me, a regular plug-in electro is easier to read than something that has 3 prongs and who knows
NGK
what.
didn't make it as good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In what regard, though?
In time for the generator. Well, he tested a generator with all the plugs.
Yep.
Time length was longer. The what do you call it? Gas consumption was more.
Really?
Less.
Yeah.
So he had a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I gotta check it out. Yeah, Project Farm does some cool stuff. I think the last one was what the lineman pliers. I think he did that a few weeks ago. He was testing all kinds of lineman pliers.
Yeah,
but
at least he's truthful about it.
Look at this, Thomas Andrews. He's coming on there. Thomas, I'm gonna tell your story real quick, and it's what not to do. You don't take a machine from someone, put a ton of money and parts into it, and then tell them how much it's going to cost. That's because now you own it.
Yeah. That's right.
Exactly. Yep.
How many times we get a piece of equipment and probably half the time they'll say, you know what, keep it or get rid of it.
Yeah.
So, live and learn, Thomas. I know you did on that one, buddy. But
hopefully he didn't put more money than he can get for it.
Yeah. What's Mikey say? Scott Keller, 350, 350,000. Oh, what are we talking about? Talking about the TT car? What are we talking about?
He's got an old VW, doesn't he?
Oh, he's got the Cabriolet. Yeah, I thought he said it had like 400,000 miles on it.
Yeah, it's 350 or so, I guess.
Yeah. Yep. What do you say?
I know a guy in the motorcycle club's got a Honda Goldwing with almost over 400,000 on the bike.
Oh, wow. Nothing's been done to
it? He's changed the final drive from the transmission back twice.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, what do you attribute that to, Kevin? The water cooled so it doesn't run hot all the time?
No, just wear and tear. The final drive, the drive shaft and the rear pinion gears.
My 97 had 450,000 and I just got rid of it. It's still going.
What, Goldwing? You had one of those, Henry?
No, on my 97 GMC.
Oh, your truck. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, the GMC, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, I put the link in my community, or not a link. I put an announcement in my community page. I'll put the link tomorrow when I get on. We're going to get on a little bit earlier because I believe he's going to try a new microphone out. He was having some microphone issues, he said. But anyone who has any generator questions, throw them in the comments tonight here. I'll make a list up tomorrow and give James a copy so we can have some answers. The toughest thing we find is my streams. You guys know when I go on Sunday morning, it's not really a Q&A, it's a banter. We go on there, we talk, we have fun, and that's it. But what Steve did the other night on Sunday, he wanted a real Q&A stream, and that's what he did. And he answered as many questions as he can. Priority was given to sticker chats, super chats, whatever. Not that it's asked for, but you figure if someone's giving you a few bucks, why not answer the questions? But I want to make sure the questions get answered. Throw them in the comments. I'll print them out and hopefully get you some answers. I'm sure. Good.
Ken, that's what I've been telling you. You ought to do weekly.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking about it, but right now it's been a weird week, Henry, because whether people are just vacationing because it's summer or just have family things going on, hasn't been real consistency in the past week or so. The normal people that are on the certain times, Monday through Friday and on the weekend, haven't been doing it, or it hasn't been consistent. So, I'd love to do it. But as I said here before, like this time here, it's 7:00 Eastern time, which means basically I got the whole world because the UK and Europe, it's midnight. Yeah, a lot of them are still up. The guys in Canada are anywhere from now to 4 in the afternoon. So it's good that everyone can see it. What's a good time where you're not infringing on someone else who wants to do a stream? Yes. Before I came on, I mean, right now, our friend Jimmy C, he's doing one of his lives, but I know for a fact a lot of his people aren't the ones that are visiting my channel per se, so I'm not really infringing on them. But I enjoy Jimmy's channel; he enjoys mine, so we go back and forth. But I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going on when Allie was going to be on or Snobby or something.
Jimmy C uses Zoom, doesn't he?
I think now he does. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think,
Okay. Because I don't see a link on his at all, and I don't have Zoom on the computer.
Yeah, I think he emails it out to people or whatever.
Oh, that's
Hey,
Tina now is no longer doesn't have.
How are you today?
Yeah, Tina said she's going to be on a little bit of a hiatus, so that's okay. I mean, your health and your family comes first, so that's the main thing. That's a cool shirt, Scott. What's it say on there?
James Best.
Oh, hold on. Oh, that was your thing where you did the the alcohol challenge.
Don't be a shit. Be the best. I like that.
So, what were you saying, Scotty, about gas? They're putting a new line in, or do you have it now?
They're changing the gas line on the street. They just sent us notice, but they're taking out our power lines at the same time. My generator runs on motor oil.
Oh,
Use motor oil.
Is that right? That's a big generator then.
Yep, it's a whole house generator, but I don't know I haven't ran that thing in 20 years. I got fired up this week. I'm on vacation. No, I ain't gonna convert it. Why would I convert it? Runs on used motor oil.
Yeah. Oh, so what did you have? Like a motor oil type furnace with a generator? I mean, how's that? I never heard of a motor oil powered generator.
Gotta be like a diesel.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it is. It's an old diesel that was converted to run on motor oil.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like my dump by us. They accept old motor oil, but the problem is people put motor oil, gasoline, hydraulic fluid, anything in it, and so you got to have good filters. And because a friend of mine tried to run it on his, and someone had put a lot of gasoline in it, and it caught the damn thing on fire because there was more fuel in it than there was oil.
Yeah. And to answer Mick's question there, that VW has 582,000 miles on it. It's the original motor. The 1.8 liter is legendary. They still make it to this very day. As a matter of fact, that's why I bought the Audi TT, because the Audi TT has a 1.8 liter. The only difference is they changed the head. They are a legendary engine.
Yeah. No, that car's actually a pretty car, Scott. Are you planning on doing anything with it?
What, the VW?
Yeah, the cab.
I got a clutch for it, a new top, and this winter it's going to be torn apart and it's going to be repainted, new clutch, and I'm going to take the motor out and I'm going to do a bearing check like they used to do with the old Mobil 1 ads, and I'm going to do a bearing check on it because it's had nothing but AMSOIL, and then later on Royal Purple in it since it was brand new, and I bought it brand new in 1988 when I was in the Army.
Is that a timing chain?
No, that's a belt on that one.
So how many times have you replaced it?
You're not gonna come in for a while?
3 times.
Yeah.
We usually say 90,000.
Yeah, but that's what is it? The zero tolerance. So if it breaks, it ain't gonna hurt it.
Oh, okay. It's not an interference engine. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's not an interference. No, it broke on me. It broke on me about 5 years ago, and I changed it. But I'm gonna take out the motor and change it again because it's been sitting literally for 5 years.
Good. How are you? We're both on.
We could hear you, Kevin.
That's all right. Oh, his wall of stickers is getting bigger. He looks like he put another one next to it to fill up.
Oh yeah, look at that. Yep. He's been asking when we're gonna go to.
Wait, now he looks like you, Henry. All lean back.
Yeah, I got one from the lawnmower lady today.
Oh, did you, Stella?
Yeah.
Cool.
No, I don't think you did.
And I mailed out everything for the last time again today, just so you guys know. So you look for your stuff because I finally got around. It's been a crazy couple months in this house.
Absolutely. All right, Simone, we'll talk to you soon, hon. Talk to you later.
Take it, Simone.
Oh, really? And then go check it all out at the store.
I was gonna say, wait a minute, what's he doing?
It is something we've gotten used to see.
That's a short trip.
We all getting this?
Yeah.
Dozen hospitalizations as well.
Yeah, wait a minute. We'll give him a little privacy. There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
But yeah, so tomorrow, those who just joined us tomorrow, 9:30, it's going to be generator Q&A with myself and James Condon. So any questions you have on generators, throw them in the comments below, and we'll try and get them all answered tomorrow. And join us. It'll be 9:30 Eastern time. I apologize to the UK people because you'll be in bed. But we're looking to have some fun. His time is limited, so he said after 9. I said 9:30, so we'll be on. So that's all. Let's see. What's Rich asking? Facebook. I don't know if Simone's on Facebook. I don't know. It probably is. I'm sure she is. Look down Classics. Check out Simone's channel. Look down Classics.
Yeah, you know me. I had to write it down on paper and pencil.
Oh, I always write everything down. Well, no, you know what I do?
Sick.
I'll take a photo of my camera and then print it.
Oh, yeah.
My printer's connected
There you go.
to the camera, so I can just print it right from my phone.
Hey, how's the cat doing?
Better. We almost OD'd him this morning because my kid came home from work at 2 a.m. and gave a double dose of medicine. The vet, I'm not going to say anything about the vet because after $828, the cat came home so lethargic, I thought it was going to die.
Yeah.
And we said, screw this. They gave us pain meds. It wasn't in pain. It probably in pain after the vet dealt with it.
Yeah.
It gave it pain meds and fluids, IV, this and that and the other. Like I said, $828. That night, we didn't sleep. It looked like the thing was going to die. Okay.
Yeah.
Crawled under a bed. Looked like it wasn't even breathing. I get up the next morning, like begging him, like, come on, you going to eat, whatever. It limped into the kitchen like it was just coming out of a coma. And it started eating. And I said, I'll give you the antibiotic. It wasn't puking or anything. So I said, no anti-nausea medicine, no painkiller medicine. I'm not going to dope you up. I'll give you the antibiotic because the blood work said the white cells were high, which is infection usually. So I'm like, all we're doing is giving him the antibiotic and it's working good. So what does my kid do? Comes home at 2 o'clock in the morning, gives him anti-nausea, gives him that. Well, the cat's smart. It ate the food that had the antibiotic in it because it's used to the flavor of that. But the flavor of the anti-nausea, it didn't like it, so it left that food alone. So thank God.
Yeah.
But I just, these vets, I'm sorry. They scare the crap out of you. Oh, you got to do this. They were thinking we had to go to a 24-hour ultrasound that night. And I'm like, excuse me? I just paid you $828. Now you want me to spend $2,000 overnight if you think the cat's not doing good? It's not doing good because you the crap out of them. You know?
You think I'm being watched here?
No. No.
No.
Not by him or us.
What is that, the new one?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Oh, he knows what the food is. Yeah, he smells the food.
He's gentle.
Hey, what
That's
you got?
a girl,
Mark Twain up on the mantle? Is that Mark Twain back there?
Yeah, that's my uncle.
I know.
I told you that.
Mark Twain. I know.
That's an original painting.
Oh, no kidding. Cool.
Oh, you never saw my Mark Twain? Oh, yeah. Mark Twain is. I'm related to Mark Twain. There's an original print of Mark Twain.
Well, that's your face.
The original 18th century bigot.
There you go. Oh, wow. It looks like Kevin. Yeah, I thought it was Kevin. You related to Kevin?
No, I'm not related to Kevin, but yep, that's him.
That's
an original.
Yeah. Cool.
That's an old painting. You can see by the cracks.
Oh, yeah. A lot of history in the Keller household. I'm just wondering who's buried in that wall. You know?
Yeah, right.
Kevin, is that an original that you got there too?
That's original. That's original.
Damn, Kevin. Yeah, I think you ought to put on a nice tux in a thing and do a side view. I would call you Mark Twain.
I have a rear view.
Did you get the review? Hey, Ray. Good evening. How are you?
I got a rear view.
What's this?
I think Kevin could do a shit-eating grin like Mark Twain.
Yeah, right.
Oh, hey, Rich, try it out. Take a video, and we'll take a look.
I'm quite sure Kevin could do that. You gotta have a
yeah, but Kevin looks more like a biker in that photo.
Yeah.
Yeah, biker once removed.
No, but it's funny. Your neck almost looks like part of a beard on your chin.
Yeah,
It does.
that's my turkey neck.
I was gonna say I'm gonna look forward to that in my old age.
Oh, here's the biker. Here's the criminal.
The
There you
criminal.
Yeah, I'll just.
Now that was what, just before a haircut?
Yeah, that was just before a haircut.
That was actually pretty long, yeah. Considering what you
No,
look like today.
Basically, what the story is, my great grandmother worked for the Lagden family.
Who's that, Scott?
My great grandma worked for the Lagden family at Quarry Farm, and Mark Twain had an extramarital affair with my great grandmother.
Ooh.
Boy.
You mean like kids or?
Yeah, he had a kid.
Oh.
Before she was married to my great grandfather, she had a kid with Mark Twain.
Wow. I bet in Farmington, Connecticut, at the Twain House, they don't have that in the documents.
No.
No,
I tell you that. Have you been there? Have you been to Farmington, the household up there, Scott?
Oh yeah, they think they called me a liar once on one of their websites that wasn't an original painting, and I took it up there personally and took it out of the frame and let him show him the signature on the back as a gift to his lover. Blah 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 blah. On the back, it's written on the back to my precious lover and mother of my child. Blah blah blah. It's written right on the back.
Wow.
They just had it on the news. They're looking for donations. Yeah.
For what, Twain House?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they made it sound like he was a famous writer. He didn't chase women.
Oh, the past history of all
neither
those
did
people.
Thomas Jefferson.
If you knew it, oh boy.
Oh, Jefferson, forget it. He had kids all over the place.
Yeah, well, he kept one of them. They just a couple years ago they renovated the men's room that was at the house. They found out that was his lover's apartment bedroom. They found all kinds of stuff in there.
Yes.
Yeah, but when he died, most people don't realize it. When Thomas Jefferson died, she was very wealthy. She had an apartment in town, a house in town.
Yeah.
A lawyer took care of all the fees and that. She wasn't hurting.
No.
But if you look at her, Ernest Hemingway, there, she didn't look black.
Who's that? Me, Rich?
So I see you got a new board there, Kevin. You're expecting a lot more stickers, huh?
Yeah, I put trip number 2 up. I'm getting ready to start. I have one I've got to do a mail call on.
Okay.
And
That's
then
from the lawnmower lady, huh?
Yeah. So the envelope, huh?
Yeah.
All I gotta say is $50 a bottle.
Oh.
Oh, was that the old one?
Thanks, your mama on the pancake.
Yeah, what do they call it now? What's the new name?
Oh, I got a new bottle here too. Where is it?
Yeah, and Uncle Ben's is now just called
right.
Ben's.
There's the new bottle.
Oh, no picture. Okay.
Original, yeah.
I'm surprised they allow the Jemima word, to be honest.
Yeah, I thought they changed the names.
Yeah, I
Nope,
mean,
they didn't
Ben's
change the name.
changed it to Ben's, I know that.
And there's another one. Hey, I got original. You want $50 a box?
Well, eBay, right?
That's right. And here's and I'll even throw in a complimentary of the new one. There's the new one.
Wow.
Now, did the
All they
store
did-
run out of the old ones, Kevin, or Scott, or did they take them off the shelf?
The old ones, they just put them down and marked them down. And I've been buying them up every time I see them. There's one.
Yeah.
There's two. There's 3. And I've been selling them on eBay.
On me.
Yeah. Well, Sandy, some of them they just took the picture off, but I know Uncle Ben's they took the picture and they changed the name to I think just Ben's. For example.
Yeah.
Ben's original, I think it is, or
Yeah,
something.
something like that. Yeah.
What's the cream of wheat? Man, oh my God, I haven't been able to find any of that. I wish I could find it. I saw that on the cream of wheat, man. That was on eBay last week. I saw an open used box, just the empty box was $60.
Mick, how you doing, Mick?
But I know, was it Land O'Lakes too? They took the kneeling Indian girl off the Land O'Lakes box.
Yeah.
Oh, when we were kids, we
I know.
were
Did
able
you
to
do the
fold
flip
that.
up on the box, Henry?
I
Yeah,
think
but
everybody
it was
did the
in the
flip up on the box. Put the knees up underneath their front.
We
so
did
she
that
was
too.
holding.
It looked like boobs. I know. We all did that. When we were like 8 years old. We didn't even know what
Us-
boobs were. Yeah.
We were just dirty American. We were just dirty Americans.
We had fun. We had
Hey,
fun.
they were called popos.
Yeah. Yo, you at work, Mick?
Oh, yo, Mick.
No, I'm in bed.
Yeah, we can tell.
That's the bed with the 4 wheels.
Hey, I see Conker came to visit you, huh?
Yeah, he come to see me, didn't he?
Well, yeah, he did that great 36-second video showing it running.
Mick don't work. He smokes cigarettes, drinks water, and supervises and watches him work.
It looked like water.
Pepsi.
70 or so in Bridgeport. We will see
Oh, Ray had a celebrity in his town. Dan Blocker from Bonanza. Hoss. Hoss was born and raised town.
That's right. And his son tried to get into entertainment, but it didn't last long.
Huh, interesting. So what's up, Mick? Hey, those guys on my channel, I know I don't usually do stuff like this, but I do want to give a
Hi, lawnmower lady.
I want to give a heartfelt condolence to Gary, Project Man. I know we did a thing today on Tina's live where we had some Purple Hearts, but those that don't know the family, Mick, you want to explain it or?
So, Martin Butler on Retro Restore, his son Gary, his channel name is Project Man. Gary has 3 children, and one of them, his youngest, Olivia, I think she's 6.
Not me, Ken.
Was a very, very poorly young lady indeed. Needed 24-hour supervision and care. Both
Henry.
It's hanging with his TV. That's what he does.
No, sure. Yeah, I just muted Henry. It was his TV. Yeah. No, go ahead, Mick. Sorry.
So both Gary and his wife Stace were her carers, and she was very, very poorly. And unfortunately, due to COVID, she caught COVID 4 days ago, and I think within about 2 days of her catching COVID, it took her life. So the whole family, the Butler family, are all in mourning at the moment for the loss of Gary's youngest daughter, Olivia.
Yeah, and I know there is a GoFundMe page. I will put it in the comments later on to help out with the funeral. But like I said, Gary, great person. Martin and his wife Sharon, I mean, great family, great channels. Just, the YouTube is a family. We are all family, and it just shattered everybody when we found that out. And Mick, I appreciate you having that moment of silence where we all went over there. Hopefully it helped them.
Well, Gary rang me up 3 nights ago. He actually rang me up that day or that afternoon. He was still in the hospital, so he just lost his daughter, and he rang me up in the hospital in floods of tears, just explaining, thank you very much for everyone going over to his channel to say hello and wish him well, but he had just lost his daughter, so quite a emotional moment, really, for Gary and myself. Growing up with anybody with disabilities is tough enough. Bringing up kids is hard enough.
Yeah.
And no parent should have to bury or cremate their own child. It's not the way it's done. So, I'm sure they're pulling together. I sent them both flowers. I sent Gary and his wife and Martin and Shan a big bunch of flowers between the two bunches. So that's what I did. But there is as Ken says, there is a GoFundMe page asking for donations to help cover the cost of the funeral.
They were looking for, I think it was 2,000 quid, and they were up to over 1,500 already today when I looked.
So I would have thought, Ken, it's quite difficult to get some kind of insurance policy, life cover against a young lady who is so poorly.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know,
yeah. Anything with pre-existing anything, you're not going to get anything. No, they're
yeah.
not.
So and Olivia, she was wired up. She was having seizures, medications. And I know they were shielding her for so long against this virus. For so long, Martin and Gary were bubbling just as a family unit.
Yeah.
And somehow, I'm guessing. I'm just guessing. It probably come when the kids went back to school. They could have bought it in the house without knowing. You could have got it just at a local post office. You know what I mean? And yeah, it got in, and apparently she did pick up a little tiny bit, but then she lapsed, and that was it. Couldn't do any more.
Yeah, no, just like I said, my daughter, I mean, God bless her, she's been cancer free now for 10 years. It'll be 10 years October 25th. But there were times when we thought we were going to lose her when she was 17. She had stage 4 cancer, my daughter, and it's the worst feeling. It's the worst, you know.
I think Gary and Stacey, there were several occasions where they were battling that on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Just trying to get her through the night, you know.
Yeah.
A bit like, you know, during the pandemic, trying to get medications because all the medications stopped, didn't they? And you know, we couldn't get hold of medications. I know they were hunting around for meds and all sorts of stuff. It's just a wicked situation they're both in at the moment. But hopefully they'll bounce back.
Yeah. And I know with me, Mick, and I remember it vividly, I would have nightmares of burying my kid, and I was like, I'd wake up in a cold sweat, and I don't wish that on anybody. It is the worst.
I still have not nightmares, but I sort of wake up pondering. Because obviously Riley's going to be with me to the day I die, you know, as his carers and not as his parents. But you know, I do often wonder at night time, you know, or when I'm on my own, who's going to take care of him? Have I got it set up right so that when I'm too old or when I can't care for him or when I'm not about, who's going to make sure his welfare's being met? So yeah, I understand that, you know. So we'll wish that our kids grow up and get married, have kids, and run around. And leave us alone, and you know, and get on with their lives, you know. But that's not sometimes the cards are dealt, is it?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I lost my son 18 years ago, and you still. I mean, it was the 11th of this month, 18 years ago, and you still feel it, you know.
Just like yesterday,
yeah. There we go. Mark Riley, hello, Mark. How are you?
I hear you.
Anyway.
It's just a way we're wired up, isn't it? As human beings, we were given this thing called emotion, and it's a wicked thing, you know. It's funny because my dad, he just buried 2 sisters and a brother in 6 months due to COVID. And when I look at them now, it must be that generation. You know, there's just no emotion there. They're just all stiff upper lip and just. You know, just get on with their day. But there was me beside the grave, blubbing my eyes out, and my dad and his other brothers and sisters are still just sit there, just chatting away normally. You know, it's weird. It's a weird thing.
Mick, I just have one quick question. Did you just call Conker, or is he up here because he's up here?
What generally happens is Conker not only is classified as a dear friend of mine, he's also my butler or my footman. So everywhere I go, he just follows me about.
He can smell when you're up online, huh?
I know he was having problems today. I rang him up this morning just to see how that strimmer was, because you know what 2-strokers are like. Apparently it wouldn't start first thing this morning.
Yeah, you got it, Mikey.
But he went back to it later on, and it started third pull. So it may just be that he doesn't quite have. There's a knack to starting 2 strokes, isn't there? No matter which way you go, there's a knack to it, you know.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. It's tough.
I'm just wondering why Conker only spent 36 seconds on the video. I thought
anybody got dog sled?
I thought maybe it stalled after that and he couldn't get it started again.
It's probably too tight to buy any more fuel.
Well, wait, but the deal is initially he was going to barter that for the meal from the chef. But I guess now with the mileage and trip to your place, all the parts and the double, triple, whatever, and now the thing's about 4,000 quid. So he's not just going to trade it for a meal.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, you know, you would like to think that, you know, being a very close friend of Conker, he would sell that machine and say, Mick, come on up for a meal out. I'll take you out for a pub lunch. Come on up you come, and it's on me. You know, you would think that, but
Hey, he might take you on a cruise. I hear he's going to Amsterdam.
mate, who knows how these crazy old men think?
Hey, you're an
We
old
don't.
fart too, you know. You're getting there, you old fart.
Who put 10p in you and pulled the handle?
You're getting there too, you old fart.
Well, how about me, Kitty?
I ain't no
mate.
kitty. I'm a redneck truck driver.
I thought
Come
Phil
on.
was saying he was on the side of the road. No, he's just on the side.
There you go.
Henry, guess what's been posted today to you?
Nice.
Yeah, it went off today.
Very nice.
Very good. Thank you.
It's on its way.
Captain Birdseye, huh?
Crazy.
All right.
So
I'm going to leave the stream early tonight. I'm going in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone have a great evening.
Take
Mick,
care,
Ken-
Kevin. We'll talk to you soon.
Kevin, we
Now,
gotta
Mick,
get
we-
together
Another
soon
one.
here.
Oh, yeah,
gotta get-
yeah, we definitely another beer run. We got to do another beer run.
Yeah, you know. What? Soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Soon. I want to come up on 2 wheels.
Yeah, before it gets too cold.
I'll
you
drive
go.
in the cold. That doesn't bother me.
No, Mick, the reason I came on, I don't know if you caught any of the beginning. James Condon and I are going to go live tomorrow to do a generator Q&A. But it'll
Okay,
be
cool.
you may be on only because if you're working, you'll be awake. But most of the UK people, it'll be 2:30 their time. So most of the sane ones will still be in bed.
It's always
Okay.
an advantage.
Night all. See ya.
Take care,
Good
Kevin.
night, Kevin.
It's always an advantage when I'm working nights, you know, because I do get to catch you guys across the pond, and it is an advantage to me because otherwise I would miss out on lots of stuff, you know.
Hmm.
But yeah, it'd be good to see James and do a generator one, because generators are funny, aren't they? You know, I'm not overly confident in the electrical side of it, you know, and some of James's videos have helped me out a load, you know. I can get
I learned just about all of it from him and his videos.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I can get most petrol stuff I can get running to a degree, to a fashion, but electricals is not really my thing.
It's anything else, you know. You work
See,
on enough of them, you get to learn them.
Yeah. Conker's got to say hello to the ladies, right? See that? He's getting ready to go to bed. But he's got to say hello to the ladies.
He's in bed. He's in bed, isn't he?
Now, wait a minute. Does he have a room and Annie's got a room, or how's that work?
I think old people, they do generally sleep in single beds, don't they now? Because
it's funny, Mick. In my house, this is God's honest truth. My bed is the original bed when we got married, so it's 31 years old. And my side is like a 64 Chevy. If you flipped it upside down, the spring would come through. Okay. Because, me, I'm a little, not a little guy. But anyway, and I was thinking this. I swear to God, I was thinking this. And I said to Mrs. Pottymouth, I go, would it be prudent to get 2 twins? And if you ever decide to have relations, we'll put them together. But other than that, we'll enjoy a nice sleep.
Yeah.
And I'll be totally serious.
Yeah.
I'm convinced my parents have only slept together 4 times.
Yeah. How many kids, right? 4 kids?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I joke about that. But I said to her, I said, I wasn't being a jerk about it. I said, but seriously, she'll stay up and watch TV till 2 a.m. and then boom, she'll wake me up or I'll wake her up or whatever. Yeah. I'm the old man now where I got to go to the bathroom 4 times a night. So I don't want to wake anybody up. You know what I mean? So it makes sense. It really makes sense.
It's much the same for me. I tend to get home around about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So I don't like to roll straight into bed on a night shift. Wake Mrs. P up. So generally, I just jump on the settee on the couch. It's a nice big couch. It's really comfortable. Just get a blanket, jump on there, get 4 hours. She gets up, and when she gives me a nudge, I go just grab the blanket upstairs, get my head down.
My parents had 2 queen size beds side by side. Believe it or not.
No, seriously. I mean, I'm in my late 50s. You get to a point now where it's not like you're coming home and you're like, 2 25-year-old frisky kid. No, We're
No,
not old, but
no. The reason why they had two beds like that is because my father, the last 10 years he was alive, sweated profusely.
Oh, wow.
My mother said you could wring out that. She had a mattress topper on it, and she had to wash it every other day because he sweated profusely. That and the fact he snored like a freight train.
Well, hey, Bob.
How you doing, Bob?
Sorry for your loss, Bob. I was watching that the other day. My condolences, my friend.
That's why I wanted to come up here for a quick short minute. I appreciate all the comments.
Bob lost a friend, so
I appreciate all the comments, man. They really helped me get through today. I'm glad for all the support. So thank you guys very much.
Yeah, it's not been a good week, I tell you.
Yeah.
We mean it's been a good week. It's been a good month. I love you. We've all lost people the last month.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lost my brother. Yeah.
When?
When?
No, was it a month ago?
A month
Oh,
ago,
that's
yeah.
right,
Yeah, about a month ago, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
Yeah, the way he was troubled though. You said, right, Henry? A little troubled.
Oh, yeah, he was.
He liked to drink Grandpa's medicine, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Twin beds with a queen. Oh, that's an idea. Twin beds with a queen. I gotta ask Mrs. Pottymouth about that. Well,
Yeah, I was going to ask you how the twin bed thing went over with her.
What you should do, Ken, just to frisk it up, you should get like a burlesque room. So you have two twins, and then you have a separate room just for getting down and dirty. You know what I'm saying?
Mick, my oldest moved out a year ago, May.
Yeah.
It's the shrine now. Everything's the same. It's like she didn't leave.
No, you want to clear the space, get some ropes, some pulleys, some rubber gear in there, some bats, and what have you. Get on with it.
Oh, don't forget the swing now, Mick.
Oh,
Gotta have the swing.
Potty Mouth would walk in there and go and walk out. Yeah.
You know what? I get to that. Forget about it.
She'd say, "What's that for your girlfriend?" You know?
Don't give her a choice to leave out. You know, just get her in there and tie her up.
No, she called the police on me. Kidding me?
Mrs. P would never allow me to tie her up. She's always told me she does not trust me. I'd leave her in there.
She probably ties you up. What are you kidding?
Hell yeah, I'm up for all that. I don't mind a bit of chloroform and cable ties.
I don't know, Mick. I've been married 31 years, so right now you walk in, it's like, hey. You know?
Have you seen Jacanic's latest video?
The trimmer blade one.
No, cleaning up the poop. Cleaning up.
No, I didn't see that one yet. No.
You want to see my comment? Ken?
It was like
Look at
36
my comment.
seconds.
I'm gonna take a look. She's cleaning up what? Dog poop?
Yeah.
No, she's just jet washing her porch off. But yeah, I left a comment there for you.
Oh, okay.
Because
Yeah, we'll
obviously you leave comments for me on other people's channels for me to find
Sure.
as well. You know.
Absolutely. Oh, and
Hey,
while we're here, congrats to our friend Henry Mowers and Blowers.
Yeah, he got 10K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do you actually get a button for that though? Do you get a button?
He got a homemade button. He bought it himself to mark his own milestone.
Oh, okay. Because it's 100,000, I thought, before you get a button.
100,000 before you get anything. Yeah.
And I was just looking the other day when I was on with Steve when we did that Q&A the other night. 445,000. My God.
Yes.
Crazy.
That was awesome.
Wow. That was a lot. But yeah, tomorrow night, guys, 9:30 Eastern time. Me and James.
What the heck are you swigging?
Generator.
None of your business. Just keep your big nose out of it.
I thought it was like root beer.
The thing is what I don't quite get. I think it is manipulation. You know. So you go onto Steve's channel, right? Not that I'm concerned. But you go onto Steve's channel and you get like 400 in the house. And by moderating, your name's in blue, you're running links, you're getting shout outs, and you get 8 subscribers out of it. You know, I think YouTube manipulates all of that. You know, because you would think out of 400 people that are all into small engine stuff. You know.
Yeah, but you're not really on there to get subscribers, are you? You're just on there because you want to be a part of yourself.
It's not that, Bob, is it? It's not that, right? You know, we're all trying to run channels, trying to promote content, trying to earn a few dollars out of it. You know, trying to build the community up. You know, but
I mean, I like the exposure, but you know, I'm not just to necessarily get more subscribers. Of course, I want them, but
well, there you go. But
I like the
when
conversation
you
more.
get to 1,000 subscribers, you know, and you get monetized, and you start to push for it, you know, it starts, you know, if you go back 2 years, well, I've been going 2 years, 6 months, 2.5 years I've been going, right?
Mikey, cut it out, Mike. You don't have to keep doing that. I appreciate it, but you don't have to keep doing that. It's a free channel.
When
I do
first
appreciate it, but
if you go back to my very first video, I had
thank
no
you.
aspirations of getting to 1,000 subscribers. None at all. None.
Oh, Mick, I thought I'd never get there. I thought I would never, ever get there.
I convinced myself that wasn't what I was going to do, you know?
Yeah. Yep.
But 1,000 subscribers for me came within 8 months,
Wow.
you know? And then
Awesome.
that's really good. And now look at me, within 2.5 years, I'm now up to nearly 9,500.
Yeah.
You know?
But like Mendon Man was saying, it took him a while. My view on that, though, Bob, I'll be honest with you. I went on only because I wasn't thinking about money. I wasn't thinking about any of that stuff. I wanted to try and give back for all the stuff I learned from Bruce and from Steve and from Donnie and everybody. And I figured, okay, maybe there's some stuff that I do. And Mick, of course. But
Plus, it gives other people inspiration to work on their own stuff. And
but here's the thing, though, Bob. The first year or so that I was doing it, I started making stickers and stuff like that. And I did a quick just budget search. And I was like, guys, wow, I'm into this for about $500 of my own money.
Yeah.
Crap, you know? So then I said, I really want to get a few more subs so I can monetize and all that. Now that I am, and I'll be honest, people think, oh, you're not going to get rich. But you know what? If you could make enough so that it pays to do the stuff, meaning the stickers will get paid for and stuff like that, and you're not affecting your family or your livelihood or anything like that, that's what makes it all worthwhile. And that's where I said, okay, I'm going to go for it, try and get the 1,000. And with help of guys like Mick and Steve and Bruce and all them, I was able to do it. And I'll be honest, this past live stream I just did with Steve, I got 110 subscribers that night.
Wow.
It's all
Good.
because of Steve, people watched it, and Steve was like, oh, yeah, visit Kenny's channel. You know, and 110 in like a night.
I lost one.
Did you? Oh, no. It goes back and forth. It definitely goes back and forth.
I think a lot of you guys out there for helping me out. Eleanor Rides gave me a shout out like Sunday.
Oh, yeah. And it doesn't take a lot.
I have like 10 subscribers overnight. You know?
Absolutely. Yeah, but like I said, again, I'm not in it for the money, but if the money can pay for the stickers and the stamps and stuff like that, where it's not coming out of my paycheck.
Trust me, you know, it will do. You know, I've just purchased that Milwaukee stuff off of James Hayes, right? I think it come to about £350 retail.
You want to talk about your giveaway there, Mick?
No. So it comes to about £350 retail.
Yep.
James got it for me for around about 230 quid, something like that.
So what's that, about $300 US maybe?
About $300 US. But
that's real money. That's real money.
Well, that's what I paid for, either out of my YouTube revenue or the mower sales. It's out of that pot.
Yeah.
I just got paid from YouTube today or yesterday, and that what I've earned this month has more than doubled the cost of that.
Mm-hmm. Now, Mendit Man is saying he's buying projects for content. I'll be honest with you, Mendit Man. I don't know your situation. Now, Mendit is Paul. Is that correct, Mick? Is that Paul? Luke. I'm sorry, Luke. With me, I always have a customer machine or something in my driveway, so I don't have to buy anything to do that. I mean, it's if you want to do that, that's fine. But I mean, I don't know your situation, Luke. If you
I think it's different. It's different for Luke because Luke likes to do the project stuff. So you're a bit like me, Ken, aren't you? Where my content predominantly is either what comes into service repair or what I pick up job lot to sell.
Exactly. I will not go out and buy something to make a video. I won't do that.
No, me neither. You know, so you know, with Luke, he's buying these retro projects to do up to perhaps keep, you know, and restore them so they look nice. Perhaps maybe sell them on later on or show them or whatever. So it's a bit different. You know, it all depends on your channel. Someone said to me once, or said about me, I can only work on the machines with one cylinder. Well, that's what my channel's about. It's called Mixed Motors. That's what I do.
Yep.
You know, so I'm not going to go out and go and buy myself a caravan to do up. You know, because that's just not me. I'm here to do small engine stuff. So it all depends where your channel's going.
Now, is this Chrissy or Jason? I don't know which one that is. Okay, not everything is unicorns and rainbows.
Oh, exactly that. Yeah, you're 100% right. When I did, I mean, Luke would tell you as well. When I did that Ransom Marquis lawnmower, when it very first come to me, it was a tetanus shot waiting to happen. And I think I pumped into that. By the time I tallied the bill up, it came in around about £270 worth of tools, paint, spare parts. That doesn't even include the labour. So that lawnmower, it currently stands me in at 250 quid. You know, you'll never make money on the resale of a project. But what you will do is if you've got enough content of it out on YouTube, I've got about 7 videos on my Ransom Marquis. Those 7 videos eventually will pay for the restore.
Yeah. I know. I was looking today at my analytics, and I noticed I probably had 40 or 50 videos that weren't monetized because they were older, but some of them had thousands of views. And I was like, I never realized that. So today I spent my lunch break going over old. I think I have 296 videos or something like that. And I was going over some of the older ones and looking at the number of views. I made sure I monetized those, And it's amazing how old stuff gets viewed all the time.
But the first thing I had to do when I first got monetized, I had to go back and take all the music. So I used to have a radio in the background playing, and I'd take all the music out and then get it monetized up. Yeah, I think I'm up to 550 uploads.
Oh wow! Yeah, my problem is most of mine right now. Not most. No, I'd say I have more content than lives. But the lives, I do the every 1 week or whatever, and. Who is it that calls me Mr. Livestream? You, Mick?
Yeah, you. Yeah, you are. You are what I call a live stream slut.
When the perfect weather comes out, I'll do some videos too, but it's got to be perfect weather.
That's coming though. Fall's the best time of year. I can't wait.
It's got to be perfect for you to do anything, Tingle.
You believe the old man had 6 of these leather hats?
Mikey, you got to tell my wife, Mike.
That's crazy.
Nice.
It's funny. My wife went out tonight with the girlfriends. I go, what time do you get to bed? She's like, why? Why do you need to know? I was like, because I love you. She almost threw up. Yeah. It's a love-hate relationship.
Mike said,
I love her and she hates it.
Mike goes, he wants to hear more about my family. What do you want to hear about my family for, Mike?
Are you calling me Mike?
I got a crazy family.
Jason calls me the stream queen. There you go. I have a live stream about a live stream. Hey, that's right. Today's live stream is about a live stream. So you're right. Absolutely right. But I wanted to give everyone a chance because I don't know how many people visit my community page because I talked about James Condon coming on tomorrow for the chat. And if you don't see my community page, I figured people will be on the live and you can see it. And hopefully you join in because, like I said, James Condon, Mr. Generator. Any questions you have regarding that, put them in the comments. Hold on, man. Boom. Yeah, was that a hater?
No, that's a Atco Balmoral.
Oh.
I picked it up today.
Is that the one you said you just fueled it? That was it?
Yeah, so I picked that up today.
Huh.
And then, literally, just with a bit of soapy water and a bit of WD-40, within an hour, it looked like that.
Wow, nice.
Now that's a resale, Mick? Now they still making those, Mick, or no?
Not that particular type. They do different variations of it. But just a Scarapine unit on that's probably worth about
later, Ed.
$230 just a Scarapine.
What do we got here? Okay. Yeah, I tell you, I'd love to have the panache that Martin Butler has. I love his video. But I tell you, if I could get Mrs. Potty Mouth to be like Sharon with Martin, it'd be a totally different channel, you know. But she'd never do it. My wife she wouldn't do it. Every 5 minutes, she'd be like, "You're full of crap." Okay.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I've known my wife since 1979. What's that? 42 years. And we've been married. 31.
I was in 6th grade in 1979.
Yeah, we
Yeah, I
both
was
worked at the
11.
grocery store together. That's where we met. We're both 16 years old. I worked in the dairy section slinging milk, and she was a cashier. So,
And you've been slinging milk ever since. Ken.
no, the odd thing is, what's hilarious about it is we dated a little bit in high school, just friends though. Took her to my senior dance, all that crap. But then we sort of fell out of conversation or favor. We just didn't see each other literally from 1982, 3 till 1988. So about 6-7 years, we didn't even see each other. I called up one night and just, asked her out, whatever, and the father wouldn't let me talk to her. Okay?
Reba McIntyre died today.
Oh, did she?
That's
Oh
what it
yeah, I
said.
think really.
Wow.
Well,
See, Ken, I still have it.
There you go. Well, funny story though. My mother-in-law or my father-in-law thought I was Jewish, and he goes, "I don't want my daughter dating no Yid." And I'm like, "Excuse me?" And he goes, "You're Jewish, aren't you?" I said, "No, I'm German." "Oh, hold on." And he'd give her the phone, and I was like, "Really? I should have known then to stay away from the family." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
No, but I'll be honest with you. My father-in-law, God rest his soul. I mean, heart of gold, would do anything for you, but scare the shit out of you. So, but nice guy.
There I am in 1979.
Frank the Fixer. Hold on.
Which one on
Which
top?
one?
there.
The middle one where your thumb is?
Right there where my finger is.
Keep pushing
Right
it in a
here.
little more toward the camera. A little more.
Little
There you
shiny.
go. Yeah, there you go. Oh my
Hang on,
gosh.
hang on, Mr. Briggs. Let me take a screenshot. Keep Riley away from the fireplace.
Yeah, that's my 1979 elementary school yearbook. J. Slope Baston School, named after a U.S. senator.
79, I was a junior in high school.
79, I was 1 year old.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stanley,
Hey,
let
that's-
me see. You're 2 years older than me, Stanley. Oh, Charlie Watts.
That's all right.
Ooh, Charlie Watts passed. Oh, wait a minute. That's a different one. Hold on. Yeah, the
Oh.
Rolling Stones. Where is it?
Yeah.
Hold on. Charlie Watts. Yeah, Rolling Stones. He
Yeah.
passed away. But you know what's funny? Talk about non-poetic justice. Keith Richards looks like he's been dead for 30 years, and he's still
Yeah.
alive. You know?
Yeah, doesn't he though? He looks like he's been dead a long time
I
ago.
think Keith Richards is an android, and he's just mummified. And he just.
I guess because he's never done any of that. He's never done any of that facial work to himself. He just kind of let himself go. But he must
What
take.
else you got, Briggs? What do you got? Prom photos?
No, there's my 4th grade teacher, man. She scared the crap out of me.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you had a crush on her or something.
He did.
Oh, hell no. That woman used a whip.
My kind of woman.
Oh, crazy.
You probably would say that, you old fart.
Oh, Jason Summers, happy birthday, brother.
Yes, sir. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jason.
Yes. Oh yeah, happy birthday. Hey, Kevin was our principal back then. Check this out. He looks kind of like Kevin, don't he?
Wait a minute.
Grandpa in the young days.
No, that's the guy that ends up in jail and you didn't know why.
Yeah, you don't know why, but we all know why, right?
Look at that smirk on his face. It's like I'm hiding a
You know what's funny? That guy just died this year. He was
Okay.
97 years old.
Hey, God bless him.
Wow. Awesome.
I didn't kill him.
You're one card off your mind. It's funny though, Jason. My wife is like a holiday person. My kids too. And when I met her, there was a card. I don't know about you guys. For every holiday, I don't care if it's Groundhog's Day. You got a card. Okay. So now in my closet, I literally have 67 gajillion cards from the past 30 years. What do you do with them? I'm gonna. Oh, you can't burn them. I'm like,
I tell
what do
you
do?
what I do with them. I throw them straight in the bin.
Oh.
My mother.
I'm surprised my flooring, my joists don't collapse from all the
No,
crap that my
we
wife
don't
has
do
in
that.
my house.
No. No, we don't do that. It's all,
My mother used to play all our stuff in
like a
school
try and throw.
back in the day, and when she passed away, I was going through all her belongings. And she had saved all my Valentine's Day cards I got all through grammar school. You know, like every
Yep.
you know, Valentine's Day, how everybody passed out those little old cards to each other. Yeah, I found all those.
My mother had all my stuff from school, like kindergarten, first grade, all the a bunny on a popsicle stick, that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I sit there
and
with
turkey
it.
on the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, put it this way, and I'll take a picture of it, and post it on my refrigerator. We still have the stupid alphabet magnets when the kids were like 2. What the hell do you need them for? Okay,
Throw 'em
they're
in the
still in
bin.
my fridge.
Throw them on the
Alright.
bin. Throw them in the trash. Throw it in the trash. You don't
Oh,
need it. I live by a simple motto. If you don't use it in 6 months, it's gone.
well, if that's the case, I'd get rid of my wife. But
Gone.
I haven't used it in more than 6 months. You kidding me? Holy crap!
You're a
All right.
comedian.
No. Hey, I got my grandmother's favorite sticker on my refrigerator, magnet on my
Good night, Dave.
refrigerator.
Have a
So
good
what
night.
can I?
Take care, Lawnmower Detective.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Sandy says woman. Yeah, just like what's his name on Cheers? When Norm walks in, he goes, "Women, you can't deal with them. Pass the bar nuts or the beer nuts."
You can't shoot him.
I love it. I love it saying it's a dog eat dog world, and I got milk bone underwear. I love that one. He used to do all the time.
Jason, it's not going because the cat just ate up $828 of the budget.
Ooh.
That's all right.
I've had this my grandma had this magnet back in the 70s. I still have it,
Throw it in
but
the trash.
it's still.
Oh, wow. That's
There you
old.
go. We ditched the magnets. We've got stainless steel appliances, baby. Exactly that. In the trash.
Yeah, but
It's
my
still
wife
true
would buy
to
the
this day.
magnetic stainless where they'd still stick.
The Lord get it, the government take it away.
There you go.
There you go. Ain't that the truth?
Oh,
Hey, that's the only reason why I still have it.
yeah, I guess the trick is to keep all that crap, and then when they move out, you give them a care package one day, which is a 10-yard dumpster of all the crap.
Hey, I just went through that. I filled 3 dumpsters.
Crazy. Oh, was it John Clem? Hello, John.
Why don't you just rebuild it?
John,
John.
no, I'm not talking smack, John. My wife would be right here, and if she said I'm full of baloney, she'd tell you straight out. My wife and her father takes after her father, tells it like it is. If I say something and I'm wrong, she'll tell me I'm full of beans. She'll write, no punches. She just throws it out at you. My wife just tells it like it is, just like her old man. But what I used to say to her old man was, you say what you think, but you don't think about what you say. So
Yeah.
because he would come out with certain things. It's like a little inappropriate, but God bless him though. He was a hell of a father though. I give him that.
You see Stanley's comment? Wouldn't you recommend just rebuilding it instead of get a rebuild kit for it?
I'm sorry. Say again, Bob.
Stanley's comment about the KM.
Hold on. These carburetors should put OEM. No, definitely OEM though. As far as the kit, I mean, the aftermarket diaphragms. I'm just not having luck with the aftermarket.
I think he's talking about just buying an aftermarket carburetor, but I would.
Yeah, but you know what? Price it though. My dealer, I'll be honest with you, an aftermarket, sure, $12. Okay, sure.
I just rebuild it. I just
On a
rebuild
combi
it.
system, that's an expensive piece of equipment. I'd spend $50, $60 on an OEM. It'll run like it's supposed to. I would.
I just rebuild the original carburetor with a.
Yeah, I mean, as long as if he has a ultrasonic and can clean it properly.
I wouldn't rebuild it. I'll just buy a new carby. Done. Move on.
Yeah, I mean, for what it costs, I mean, a
Yeah.
combi's $400-$500. Spend the $60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you take a standard Zama carburetor rebuild kit, engine steel, over here, you're talking about £24 for a standard rebuild kit. But for another £20, you get a brand new carburetor. So,
Yeah, that's high because I can get those. We can get those rebuild kits for about $10 to $15.
Yeah, this is the factory Walbro Zama kits, and now Steel owns Zama, so most of the stuff they make now is all Zama carbs. So, and I tell
I
you,
hate Zama carbs.
Zama.
That's just me.
I
If he's
hate
a
St.
homeowner, though, buy that aftermarket one, throw it on there. It's going to work fine for a year or so, depending on how much you use it.
I mean, if it's for a customer, if it's for you, it makes a difference. You know, I just don't want callbacks. I don't want someone calling me a month from now and saying, "Yeah, it ran great until last week," and it's like, oh, you know.
Well,
Yeah, I got to get that.
saying that, Ken, I had a cylinder mower, which is my own. I've been running it for about 4 months, and it's been running A1, beautiful. Cut my lawn, takes me about 40 minutes to cut my lawn. Beautiful, runs like a dream. All fully serviced up, all done, good to go. I sold it today to a gentleman. He drove about 2 hours to pick it up. He went up and down the garden with it. He was happy with it. He got it home. He ran me back within 3 hours. It's broken.
Well,
Oh.
broke though, you know. When he said broke though, like doesn't start, or what do you mean broke though?
It runs. He said it was working fine, and all of a sudden there's this god awful crunch noise, which sounds to me like he sheared a gear. But it sounds
Oh,
like
yeah.
because the gears are plastic. So I'm guessing the grass was a bit long, and,
Yeah.
and he's got the cylinders got stuck, and it's just
Mhm.
chewed the gears up.
So what do you do in a case like that, Mick? What do you do?
Well, I told him, you know, it was fully running, fully serviced, fully tested.
Yeah.
When I sold it to you, so yeah, I said either bring it back, or do you know a small engine guy? He said, yeah, I'd like down the road a small engine guy. So take it to him, get him to look at it, send me some photographs, and we'll work something out.
Hey, Crypto.
Yeah, that's the problem, is that you don't know what the hidden problems are. Once you fix it, there could be something that's going to let go, but it doesn't let go when you have, you know?
Yeah,
And
I agree.
I think just with a cylinder mower, though, Hank, I just got this vision of him trying to cut really tall grass with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just not designed to cope with that. So I reckon he's either hit something or grounded the cylinder out, or it's not right. So it's what it is.
Yeah.
You can bring it back.
Mick, what was that thing you showed in a video a while back? That gear system or whatever, the two pieces. Is that what you're talking about? That could have worn out. You
Yeah,
had that aluminum piece in the gear.
yeah.
And it's funny. It's going to be the $7 or £6 part that makes it crap out. You know.
Yep.
I mean, it's electric start. It's got everything on it, you know.
Oh, you electric start with a real motor? Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, that new one I've got a Kawasaki engine on it.
I love Kawasaki engines. They're so quiet.
If they have a pop them up with,
Yeah, but Kawas usually do though, and they're quieter than Hondas. They usually
How
are.
you doing, Crypto?
Yeah, it goes up. Speaking
I'm
of
making fun of that customer that's got the baffles banging around here. It's gravely. I've been working on for all year long.
Aussie. Oh, it's morning in Australia. G'day in Australia.
G'day, brother.
Aussies. Yeah.
I'm hearing all kinds of stuff about the lockdowns over there in Australia. Crazy stuff. They're following people to work and making sure they got shots. And oh my gosh.
Hey, you hear
They're
where
smart.
the Afghanistans are coming here to Connecticut.
Oh, I believe it. The other day they were talking about New Jersey getting about 5,000 of them, and we're only 2 states away.
Yeah.
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 Oh, yeah. And they'll get their government give out and all that.
And we're 1/10 the size of you, and we've got 20,000 coming that we know of.
Do you? Yeah.
Really? Wow.
I don't know.
That's some crazy stuff going on over there. They didn't handle that properly. You're supposed to do all this before you announce it. You're doing it.
Ugh.
And then you tell everybody, hey, this is what we did.
To
No.
be perfectly fair, it's all your guys' fault in the first place.
I agree.
Hey, we're the world's police. Come on. What do they say? Bring us your tire, your porter, your
Yeah.
huddle mask, or whatever.
We have no business. We have no business being there to start with.
Talk about going
That's right.
heavy-handed. Going heavy-handed and bail out the last minute. Cheers, back guys.
Another 2 weeks.
Hi, William. How are you, buddy?
William. There's Wayne. But yeah, so that's about it. What else is going on with you, Mick? You got all the work all week or what?
I've got work all week yet. No work the weekend. I haven't got a lot. To be fair, I haven't got a lot to do this week. I've only got about half a mile each night to do, so about an hour and a half work.
How big of a crew for that, Mick?
Hey,
How big of a crew for that?
6. It takes 6 of us to operate the train.
Okay. No, none of the. What are you doing? Just measuring?
Tamping. We're working.
Okay. Oh, really?
Not yet.
Oh.
I got a B66 tamper tonight, which is kind of cool, Ken. You would really appreciate it because it runs in either automatic or fully automatic mode. So instead of it going along, stopping, tires go down, lift, squeeze, slew, up, it actually can do it in one motion and it never stops. So we have a middle suspended carriage.
Yep.
So the train continues to move forward at about 6 miles an hour, and the carriage drops down, squeezes, moves along, and the train keeps moving. Really weird, man.
Cool. Have you used one of those before?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, because I remember you showed us that one you had that time where it would do it individually and bang, 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 and all that.
But this one does it individually, but the carriage
doesn't stop.
That does the work. The train keeps going. Yeah, it's weird.
That's pretty cool. Let me ask you a question, though, Mick. Is most of that because of frost heave and then settling in the warmer weather?
It's mainly due to just ballast conditions. So, as the ballast deteriorates, because one piece of ballast is roughly 50 mil in diameter. And it should all interlock with each other, But over time, the stones get rounded off. It loses its compaction and starts to move. So we go back in there and crush it, put angles back on the stones again, and so it recompacts.
Yeah, Mendon Man was saying how he gets nervous when you fix something and then you're wondering or worrying that it's going to break when the guy gets it home or use it. I mean, hey, we do the best that we can.
I've sold several machines this year, and I get a text saying, "Hey, my motor's broke down." I thought, "Oh, right, that'll be that one." Oh no, it's not. It's that one. I didn't know that. It happens. But this is why when I sell a machine, I never ever go and purchase something else with that money. I always wait 2 or 3 months to just leave it in the bank. Just sit it up there. If it does come back, I'll work the man, or give the money back. If it's like next day, just refund him, just give it back. It don't bother me. I don't sell anything that doesn't run well. If it doesn't run well, it doesn't get sold. But you just can't help it.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. Not much of anything. But I'm glad, though. I'm glad we didn't have a big storm.
Yeah.
All right, Ken, guys, thanks for having me up. I think I got to go over to Tom Dobie's live. He does one over Tuesday night.
Yeah, no problem. All right, Bob.
I promise him I'll come up, say hey.
Good seeing you, Bob.
All right, y'all take care. See you, Mick. Everybody in the chat, Mr. Briggs, Henry, Ken, thank you, buddy.
No problem.
The problem is with second-hand machinery, Ken, is that you don't know what it done with the 4 previous owners. You don't know how much work it's done, how regular it was serviced. So you can only test it to the best of your ability. That's all you can do.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't guarantee it like a brand new machine. You just can't do it,
Since when did they start making necktie socks again?
Necktie
What are you
sock.
about?
Necktie socks. Wait a minute.
That's a sock.
Oh, the length of it, yeah.
To tie it around your neck.
Holy crap. Where'd you get that?
Okay.
You sure it's not for a horse?
There you go, Mick. Just for you.
But see, it's like that mower I bought today, Ken. I paid £150 for that mower today. It wasn't running. I couldn't test it. Although he said it last time he put petrol in it, it was running. He hasn't used it. He said his dad fully serviced it every year. So I took a chance. I got it home, put petrol on it, pulled the cord, and away it went. I checked the oil. The oil is as clean as you like. The air filter's brand new. So it all ties in. But I've got to put it through its paces and test it for the next 2 months before I go ahead and sell it. Because that machine's going to sell for about £550, £600, something like that. That's what it is.
Oh, yeah, stuff stopped working, that's for sure.
I don't get many comebacks. Probably have about 5 a year comebacks where the machines require further work.
No, Rick, I did not just wake up.
Hold on, just for you, Crypto. I'll make it easy. She's getting a headache. I don't want to give Crypto a headache.
How do you like her sticker there with the frog now?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I got to send some more out.
See, my mechanic, he rang me up today because my own personal van's in the fixers. The fuel gauge sensor's not working. The fuel gauge isn't working right. So he said he thinks it's the sensor in the tank. So he ordered a part from Germany and fitted it in, and that's not what it is.
Take care, Luke.
He reckons now it's actually the actual console in the dash. So what do? You know, he said that it's a sensor in the tank. Should I get it for you? Yeah, get it. You think that's what it is, and that's not the part. But that part was 115 pounds. You know.
But Mick, when he took out the sensor, did you have him change the fuel pump at the same time? Because you know what's going to happen. Now you're going to change. The sensor's been changed. It's got the original fuel pump. You're going to be driving down the road and you're going to go.
Nah, it'll be fine.
How you doing, Bill?
But wait a second. You're Mick's mowers. How come you didn't fix it yourself?
Because it's easier just to say, there's £300, get it fixed, whilst I get one of those.
If I can afford to say to someone here, do it, I'll do it.
Hey, lawnmower lady.
I'm like Jason Pate. I'm too cheap.
The thing is, Briggs, is that by the time I put the money into the garage and he's got it sorted and I pay my bill, within 4 days of me selling lawnmowers, I've just covered the money for the bill for the garage.
I'm still cheap.
Yeah. Well, like right now, my wife's driving around in her Jeep. The front rotors, they're good as far as thickness, but they're warped. So you get a whatever. And I feel bad. I mean, it's not unsafe. It's just crappy, but I always do I've never paid anyone to do brakes for me because I like doing brakes. I mean, you always do. But it's like, I'm almost tempted to just bring it down to the gas station down the bottom. Just do it. $1,000, just do it and be done with it.
$1,000, you could buy the parts for $150.
No, but
100.
No. But when I say 1,000, Scott, I'm talking new rotors, new calipers, new everything, new hoses, everything.
You can buy all those parts. If you go to Rock Auto, you can buy those same parts for like $300. Everything, calipers, rotors, cradles, everything, $300.
The limited Grand Cherokee 5.7, it's about $600 for them for everything.
If you look at Rock Auto,
yeah, it's $600 because it's the special plated calipers and extra size rotor. I mean, it's special 4-piston, all that stuff, But all I'm saying is $600 to me. To the guy down the street told me he'd do it, because he gets a jobber. He gets a jobber discount because he's a business, so he's going to get the $600 worth of parts for $450.
Yeah,
charge me $1,000, make $550, and you know what? For $400.
And it's done on the same day whilst you're sat here on a live stream drinking coffee.
Yep, and that's the thing. And especially when it's February, 20 degrees Fahrenheit out, you don't want to be out in the driveway doing that stuff.
No, hell no.
I do that before I pay a mechanic a shop $60-$70 an hour. I'm cheap.
I love Rock Auto. I love all that stuff, but it comes to a point where you get to be my age, Henry's age, and it's like you don't.
What are you talking about? Your age? My father was slinging up tires off his truck in cars until he was couldn't walk anymore.
Greg, I've been fixing cars since I was 13 years old. When you get to be in your late 50s, there's a difference between having a hot rod and you do it to have some fun, and if you don't do it, it's not safe for your wife. You know what I mean? There's just priorities.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes me want to do it even more because I don't trust those damn shops.
I got a real nice guy at the bottom of my hill. He's he's square with me, and I trust him. I do trust him.
Oh, I know what you're saying. I'm just a cheapskate.
Yeah, but like I said, I'd like to support the local guys too.
In mid-November, under my Land Rover, mucking about with clutches and taking gearbox out, and do you know what? Nope. Thank you. Get it done. There's the money. See you later.
Well, see, like Ray's saying, Ray, if I get a tax number, I can do that. But at this point, I don't know. I'm still on the fence about getting a tax number. That's all. Mick, do you have anything like that? Are you LLC'd, Mick, or are you in that, or is it just strictly cash and carry?
Say again.
With you and what you do in your side, is it all cash and carry?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Because like I said, if we do it legit LLC or whatever, we can get the discounts and all that stuff. But you know what? For the amount that I do right now in my life, it's not worth it for me.
Yeah, It's not worth it for me either. I mean, for what you guys see, you know, on YouTube, it's only a fraction of what I'm doing, you know. Plus, I've got a full-time job as well, you know.
Yep. Yeah. See, Rich is going to come to my house and do my wife's brakes. There you go.
What about you, Henry? Do you work on your own truck, or do you put it in the shop?
No, I put it all everything in the shop now. You know what? God created mechanics to work on cars.
Yeah.
And that's
Go buy the parts. Give me $500. I'll drive to Connecticut and do it. I'll do it in an hour.
I know you.
I wouldn't trust you with a scooter.
Yeah.
Hey, Mick. Put it this way. I wouldn't trust you with a pull rope. I mean, who gets it? I don't give a rat's. Because, you know, at the end of the day, I got 6 pieces of equipment in my driveway. I keep them all going. I'll go put a key in everything. Guess what? Here, watch this, Mick. Here you go. I'm doing this just for you, sure, old Mickey boy. Look at this. Watch it. 2 seconds flat. Watch this. Look at 96 T100. Never been on a lift. Watch this.
He
Take
sounds
the
like an
key,
auctioneer.
put the key in it. Look at this.
Ken,
As you watch, look at it's running.
Ken,
One turn, not even trying. One turn. Let's go over there. Here's a Chevy Impala. Go boom, boom. Look at that. Press the button. Boom.
Ken.
Yeah, Mark.
Look at it's running. Guess what? Now we're gonna go over here to the Audi TT. We're gonna go over to the TT. Fire this bad boy up. Guess what? My father was a journeyman maintenance machinist. He taught me well.
Yeah.
I don't need
how does
mechanics.
that work over there on the YouTube? Do you with the money? I know here I'm going to get a 1099. I understand from
I
pay
tax on my
yeah. So you will, and that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. You know,
They take it out prior to you getting it, right?
no, that wasn't an option on mine.
Is that right?
So there is a thing over here in the UK which we signed up for, where YouTube, Google will deduct a certain amount of tax prior, but what you also want to do is just declare it with like Inland Revenue, say I'm earning this as well, and they just tally it up. It's no biggie.
Yeah. I mean, for me to get a 1099, I'll keep 30% of it and not spend it. Just it's okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't earn enough to worry about it, you know.
Exactly. Yeah. It's put it this way. Even if I spent it all, what's it going to be at the end of the year? Tax liability, a couple $100. It's not going to kill me.
Exactly that.
Yeah. And I appreciate it. Like they just said they threw some money in the account yesterday, and it's averaging the same amount. And I was like, oh, okay, that pays for something else, you know. And it's funny when my wife, jokes and screams. I show her the bank thing. I said, "See this money in here? All of it." I said, "That's YouTube. That's not me."
Has Mr. Briggs got to plug that hairdryer in first before it starts?
No, right there. Look at this, Vic. We move it. We top down. Look at the sky move behind.
What are you cruising for chicks, Scott, or what are you doing?
Mr. Briggs, eat my
going to work.
Oh,
hey, sorry. No, I don't do that.
Oh, it's 8:00. That's right. What is Crypto saying? You're not well, Crypto. Feel better, babe.
Dig is snoring.
Dig snoring. Have Dig go on the couch. You need your sleep.
Yeah.
Nah, gotta go to work.
What are you hauling tonight?
Same thing I haul every night. Whatever they put in the box, I don't know. I just drive it. But
Stella, let me ask you though, and if you want to come up, feel free to come up. I'll put the link out, Stella. But I did have a question.
The thing is, Stella, it's all right saying that, but it's very, very hard. It's very, very hard to demonstrate that sometimes, unless you keep your books.
But Mick, if you're not a legit LLC, though, you can't deduct anything because here in the state, let me explain. In the States, to deduct something, you have to itemize. And in order to itemize in the state, like 12 to 15% of all of it has to add up to a phenomenal number. So what are we talking here in YouTube? A couple of grand? It's not going to add up to anything where you'd even be able to deduct it. So Stella, if I say a random number, $1,500. Say I made $1,500 this year on YouTube, which I won't, but whatever. Okay, $1,500. I have to make 30 grand in deductions before I can even start to do anything on my taxes. And there's no way I'll ever be like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not that big.
Yeah.
So
And you have to collect tax and pay that back. to
and
the
then you have to collect tax, do your quarterlies. To me, I'm not that, put it this way, I don't want to be that busy right now. I enjoy helping everyone and having my YouTube friends and all that. But at this point, I took the last 3 weeks off. I didn't fix anything. Nothing.
Yeah.
People are complaining, oh, blah, blah. It's like, my life. Screw you.
Yeah.
You know?
I took last week off for holiday. I haven't been in the shop for about 2 weeks.
Yep.
And you're talking about me?
I'm on a holiday, baby. I'm on a holiday. Different for you. You've been retired for 25 years and still ain't done nothing.
You're a bad man.
You're worse than me. You're worse than me, and you know it.
Oh, Mikey used to drive a truck. I didn't know that.
There's a reason why Mr. Briggs drives a truck at night time. He's so goddamn ugly during the day. Can't do it.
I know what's Stella saying here. Keep your receipts of Phyllis. Yeah, but I'm not self-employed, Stella. I'm not self-employed. I'm not, and I don't want to do a sole proprietorship because a sole proprietorship, they can sue you and take your house and everything else. You got to be LLC to protect yourself, not sole proprietor.
Yep.
All right. I learned that, well, not me. My friend learned it the hard way. He did a sole proprietorship, lost his house and his vehicles because someone sued him for whatever.
That's what I was afraid of when I was welding. I did
Yeah.
have a license for welding, you know.
Yep.
And always worried about what could happen, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I was
Yeah, but all you gotta do is have one employee. You can make your cat your employee. It don't matter.
Let me see. Yeah, but like I said, Stella, sole proprietorship, the liability is a lot greater for a sole proprietorship than it is for an LLC. An LLC, the only thing that you're liable for is what you've put into the repair and your time and all that. They can't attach any of your possessions. In a sole proprietorship, they can. I
Yeah.
actually called a tax attorney and I asked him. He said, if you ever want to go legit, LLC, protect your family, protect your possessions. That's what they told me. That's what I said. For right now, Stella, for what I'm doing and the amount of business, I'm good. I'm fine.
Not worth a worry.
Yeah, that's all. Crypto is leaving us. Crypto, have a great night, hon. Take
Good
care.
night, honey.
Hey, crypto.
We'll see
Try and
you.
get some sleep.
Oh,
All right, I think I'm gonna go grab some dinner because I haven't eaten it all, and I've already been on for an hour and 42 minutes, Mick.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, cool.
yeah. You can tell you're getting hungry.
now, like I said, the wife went out with the girlfriends. The cat is just hanging out. So I'll probably make myself a couple hot dogs or something. But oh, here's somebody new on here. Hold on.
Hot dogs.
I don't
there
want
you
to say
go.
what that person is, but that's okay.
See you later.
Uh-oh.
The
All right,
Conquer
I'm gonna
Man.
go, guys. Guys, have a great night. Thank you to everyone in there. Remember, tomorrow, 9:30, me and James Condon, Mr. Generator. Check us out. We'll talk to everybody soon. See you later, people.
Take care, guys.
Bye.